Hello, thank you so much for purchasing a reading. Let's get you a message. My guides talking to your guides, not connecting energy with you. Just speaking for your highest good, highest timeline in line with your divine soul path. Just speaking guides to guides here. What is the message for this beautiful soul? Patience. I hear patience is part of the message, that there's a little bit of impatience in your life, and that is going to slow part of your process down, part of your journey. When we don't have the patience that the universe desires us to have, especially in the heart of our ascension, which you are on, then we start to see things stall out and things not quite go the way that we were hoping that they would go. I also see a divine masculine card here. Let me see more about that. Blessing beyond the soul. You may have like a divine masculine that's sort of been put into your life as a gift. This could be a guide, this could be a lover, this could be a family member. So the Heart of Ascension card came out first, and it says expansion, love for all, playfulness, release the past. So you are in the heart of your ascension. Patience is required for this. Also playfulness. This word playfulness is coming out as a major highlight for your path right now. That perhaps there hasn't been enough relaxation and release time, and that there's been a lot of hard work put in but not enough focus on yourself. So then the blessing beyond the soul path came out with this divine masculine card. It does say rise of true gentle power, true strength, but I'm really seeing that these two are going together, that there's been a divine masculine that has been like a blessing on your path. Cosmic circles. This could be, I'm going to need to pull some cards on this one. This could be a lover that has come in that's going to create a lot of cycles for you, that you'll be going through very similar cycles with this person over and over and over again until you learn the lesson from each cycle. And each cycle, even after learning the lesson, may end up looking a lot like the last cycle, only just slightly tweaked. So the more inner work that you do on yourself, the more you'll see these cycles move along, and then that person will either exit your life or you guys will move on like together. But they'll continue to be in your life until these cycles are completed, and you've done like your healing side of it. I do want to pull some cards and ask, who is this divine masculine? Highest good, highest timeline, in line with divine soul path. All right. See, Ace of Swords, Eight of Swords, Queen of Swords. So being really honest and truthful with this person is going to be very important. They are there for a good reason. They are helping you find what you're passionate about, what you desire. But they may feel a little bit restricting at times. So I have the Eight of Swords right there. Ace of Swords. Truth is going to be very, very important. Learning to express your truth in a healthy and kind way is going to be very, very important for this. There is one that is upside down here that came out. That landed on top of the Ace of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. So this is like a good pattern that's coming in. And so making sure that you can keep your perspective in a way that is very, trying to find the positive of each one of these lessons, asking, instead of getting like upset with the person, asking what's the lesson, what's the lesson, what's the lesson, what lesson can I learn in this situation, or why is this lesson reappearing? What did I not learn last time? That will be really important for your journey. You already kind of knew that this person was in your life for learning purposes. But there is like some anxiety and fear that is wrapped around this. These are supposed to be very successful lessons for you, though. I see the successful here. You may see some narcissistic, cold behavior from this person now and then, but this doesn't mean that they're an actual narcissist, which is why the card didn't actually pop out itself. But they are someone that triggers you emotionally. The Five of Pentacles came out here. You sometimes feel like you're being left out in the cold with this person. But again, they are reiterating that this is a good interaction. If you can take the lessons from it, then it is a good interaction. This one is falling off. Yes, they're actually a very grounded and supportive individual overall, but there's something in them that kind of like rubs you in a way that brings about lessons for you to heal. I'm hearing like abandonment or rejection type of wounds that run pretty deep. What else do we have for this individual, please? They want me to grab the Goddess deck here, so we're going to shuffle that up. Highest good, highest timeline, please. In line with Divine Soul Path. I saw Persephone in there. That as this card says, inexperience. So there's many things that you're going to be exposed to that may be brand new, and just remember that everything that's coming at you is in fact a lesson, and it's there to see how you're going to react to it. Wounded Healer is the first card. I am going to go ahead and read this one to you. It's the Sekhmet card. Lalita, the Red Goddess. Playfulness. So they're really Lalita, they're talking about playfulness again. Playfulness is a major highlight. You've got to take time to get out and do fun things for yourself, and take time to release, because balance is so important. There's definitely an imbalance going on in your journey right now of not enough play. I'm also hearing trust. Trust is something that you need a little bit more of in your journey. So here's the Wounded Healer Sekhmet. Number 15, in case numbers mean something to you. Goddess of Wounded Healers. Sekhmet is the fierce ancient Egyptian goddess of war, the sun, and healing. She carries life force in her palm with the power to create or destroy. Heal thyself. Everyone gets your best except you. You are a healer among your tribe. Stop putting your needs last. This then goes with that underlying thing of making sure that we're having balance with making sure we have time to play fun things in our life as well. When did you decide to become a martyr? Take a breath. Wounded healers hold sadness, rage, and fears of brokenness. Being a warrior wasn't a choice for our beloved foremothers. They did the best they could. But being a goddess warrior for us is knowing that we have the choice not to fight all the time. Deep dive questions. What are your swords, the weapons you use to fight? And what are your shields, the ways you defend yourself? Dare to lay the burdens down along with your sword and shield. It is safe to put myself first, is the declaration on this card. It is safe to put myself first. So safe, when we think of like the word safe, if you're feeling like you need to be safe, that means that there may be an insecurity there. And if there's an insecurity there, there's probably a lack of trust. So that goes back to me hearing that word trust is needed along your journey as well. Surrender is also another part. Sometimes things don't go on the timeline that you hope that they go, and you allow for anxiety to come in and kind of take over, and then you start to build stories in your mind of what's going on, when really what you're being called to do is trust. Because things, unintended consequences can come when you don't trust the universe and you don't just allow you to go with your initial instinct. Your initial instincts are really good, but then you let the fear come in and the anxiety come in. And that's where things start to go awry sometimes. So you are headed for a spiritual transformation. The universe is going to be putting you through some pretty tough challenges here going forward for the next little bit. So expect that you'll be given a lot of different types of lessons that may seem a little bit hard at times, but how you react to them is going to be extremely important. This one is face down also. into anything else for this individual. I'm hearing they want me to read the one that's face down too. And then this one says, watch your words. So that one goes right into that Sekhmet card of like, what do you use as your weapons? Make sure that you're watching your words. So I'm going to actually read both of these. Sacred Medicine is the other one, Asclepius. Asclepius, let's see here. Support for your health is coming. Be a medical innovator. Asclepius was the greatest healer of the ancient world. As a baby, he glowed with a halo of golden light. By the age of 6, Asclepius could name every medicinal plant and understood basic anatomy. Mentored by Chiron the centaur, he matured into a consummate physician, surgeon, and pioneer of scientific medicine. His vast sanctuary at Epidaurus comprised a sports stadium, theater, baths, a dream temple, and a hospital. Asclepius believed that the injured and the infirm needed medical treatments in combination with exercise, music, dance, and story. His priests would record patients' dreams and use the information to prescribe a cure. The serpent entwined on the rod of Asclepius is a symbol of numerous medical institutions today. The Greek god of medicine, rejuvenation, and healing comes into your life today to offer a dose of positive energy for your well-being. If you're dealing with an illness, injury, or ailment, Asclepius understands your struggle and suffering. He knows the anxiety, depression, and frustration that can accompany long and short-term health problems. Asclepius leads you into his sun-filled sanctuary garden full of medicinal plants. I'm here to take care of you. Trust that you're in good hands. You're safe in your body. I watch over the medical profession and can guide you to the right doctors and treatments. Invoke me before surgeries or consultations, and I'll work my light through your practitioners. Healing from illness is never purely physical. There are always emotional, psychological, and spiritual elements. Asclepius was a master at blending scientific and holistic methods. He's presently guiding medical professionals and researchers to combine traditional and complementary practices. Could you be a part of this new era of sacred medicine? Additional meanings to this card is your divine life purpose is in the medical profession. Work with integrative medicine, conventional treatments combined with complementary therapies for yourself or as a practitioner. And illness is sometimes a sign of a life that needs rerouting. Be honest with yourself about what you'd like to change. And the invocation for this card is I take responsibility for my health. I heal my mind, spirit, and body. All right, this next one. Gotta know my alphabet here. All right, so this is Oma, watch your words. Infuse your language with light. Your words matter. Oma is a Celtic warrior, god of literature, eloquence, and speech. He's the champion of the Tua de Danún. Tua de Danún, that's a hard one. The ancient Irish pantheon of divine beings. A lord of knowledge, he created the Ogham script, the earliest system of writing in Ireland. The language consisted of notches and strokes traditionally cut into wood or stone. Oma is said to have conceived many languages and poetry that were imbued with rays of light. Celtic mythology describes sunshine beaming from his hair, and he's given the epithet of sun-faced and strong man. Oma teaches us about the tremendous power of words and supports writers, linguists, and orators. Oma leads you to his standing stone etched in Ogham script. He places your hand upon the rough surface and speaks to you with a light-filled voice. Notice the words you use about yourself, others, and the world. Spoken and written language carry energy that can shape your reality for better or worse. Your body, mind, and spirit respond to the way in which you describe yourself. If you say, for example, I'm useless, I can't do this, I'll never be any good, your cells and vibrational intelligence believe those words. They go on to create experiences that reflect them. But if you say, I'm good enough, I'm doing my best, I can succeed at this, then your energy shifts to create this truth. Your brain chemistry is influenced by what you say. Your mind is always seeking to show you evidence of what you speak about. Notice how you communicate with other people. Do your words lift them up? Before you speak or write, ask yourself if you'd like to receive these words. You have the power to shift the world with language, so use it with care. And the additional meanings of this card are pursue creative writing or submit a manuscript to publishers, learn a new language, you're an inspirational public speaker, visit Ogham stone sites in Ireland or Britain. And the invocation for this card is, my words make a positive difference. I speak from my soul. And with both of these cards, I'm hearing that the original meaning are very much relevant to you. But if you find something that resonates in the additional meanings as well, then that would be part of something to take too. But the main things that were read from these are meant to be internalized if you'd like to do that, if you'd like to take the guidance that's there. I hope that you found this reading helpful for you on your journey. I'm just hearing this overabundance of the words trust and surrender, and the word mercy is coming in as well. Trust, surrender, mercy, patience, and play. More balance. I hope you have a good one.